The Holloway guest house is a ghostly old guest house in Holloway, tucked away in the back of the woods. It's been abandoned for years, and the locals have been telling ghost stories about it for years. They've been warning people to stay away from it, but for some reason, curiosity got the better of them, and they decided to spend a ghostly night there. One stormy night, a group of friends traveling through the town found themselves without a place to stay. Desperate for shelter, they decided to seek refuge in the long-forgotten guest house. As they approached the eerie building, the wind howled and the trees rustled ominously, setting the scene for a night they would never forget. Upon entering the guest house, the group was greeted by a musty smell that permeated the air. The rooms were all dark and dusty, with faded wallpaper peeling from the walls and creaky floorboards underfoot. Despite the chill in the air, the friends settled in for the night, determined to brave whatever haunted the Holloway guest house. As midnight approached, strange noises began to echo throughout the house. Doors slammed shut on their own. Footsteps could be heard in empty hallways, and ghostly whispers seemed to follow the friends wherever they went. The group started to feel a sense of unease, as if they were being watched by unseen eyes. Things took a terrifying turn when one of the friends disappeared without a trace. Panic set in, as the remaining group searched frantically for their missing companion. But all that remained was a trail of blood leading to the dark basement of the guest house. Reluctantly, the friends descended the creaky stairs, unsure of what they would find below. In the basement, their worst fears were realized. The walls were adorned with grotesque symbols and eerie portraits of long-dead residents. The air was thick with malevolent energy, and in the center of the room stood a figure cloaked in darkness. It spoke in a raspy voice.
"Leave before it's too late."
Terrified, but determined to uncover the truth behind the haunting, the group pressed on. They discovered a hidden chamber behind a false wall, where the ghostly figure of an old innkeeper revealed the dark secrets of the guest house. Long ago, the innkeeper had made a pact with a malevolent spirit in exchange for wealth and power, but the entity had turned on him and cursed the guest house for eternity. As the ghostly figure faded into the shadows, the friends realized they were not alone in the haunted guest house. The malevolent spirit sought to claim their souls as its own, trapping them within the walls of Holloway Guest House forever. In a desperate bid for survival, the friends fought against the dark forces that surrounded them. As they struggled to break free from the cursed guest house, they realized that the only way to escape the haunting was to confront the spirit head-on and break the curse once and for all. With bravery and determination, the friends faced the malevolent entity in a final showdown. Through sheer force of will and a deep connection forged by their shared ordeal, they banished the spirit back to the darkness from which it came, freeing themselves from its grasp. As dawn broke over the town of Holloway, the friends emerged from the guest house, weary but victorious. The haunted Holloway guest house stood silent and still, its curse lifted at last. The townsfolk whispered tales of the brave travelers who had faced the darkness and emerged triumphant, forever sealing the legacy of the haunted guest house that once lay at the edge of the forest.